Oh, yeah. You know, well, there's these theories. Did the CIA invent the term conspiracy theory? Well, one theory claims that the CIA invented the term in 1967. We all know that three-letter agencies have never done anything nefarious. I love three-letter agencies. I've had friends that work for three-letter agencies. I've known young people that want to go to the FBI and the CIA, and I've got friends that work in the tax department. I forget what that's called. It's some kind of thing there. It's a lot of three-letter things, no? Oh, the IRS. The IRS and the FDA. I'm sure the FDA never did anything nefarious. I'm sure no three-letter agency ever did anything they shouldn't. But there's the screwball conspiracy theorists. Yeah, and they're all over the place, sometimes even in the movie theaters. Well, now there's people that believe in the 9/11 truth movement. And they say that some facts have been hidden. And Bobby Kennedy Jr., he tells that tale about the Oklahoma bomb, and it more or less implies that it wasn't done with a fertilizer bomb and kerosene. He seems to think that it was done by a bomb created by the Hercules manufacturing plant in California. And after the explosion, they were people in the army bringing out unexploded things. Oh, I don't believe any of this. You can't believe any of that stuff here, man. None of that. Whatever they hear on the news, it's a gosh darn truth. You gotta believe everything you hear on the news here, man. I'd never tell anybody else to believe anything, but I believe everything I hear on the news because I'm stupid. Yeah, there's online clips of films like Lost Change to reinforce these crazy conspiracy theories, of which, you know, I would never believe a conspiracy theory, or I would never admit to it, because I know that the CIA is an outstanding, what does that word mean? Oh, on the up and up. I'd say that the CIA and the FBI and the IRS are just as legitimate as any of our presidents have ever been. And I'm sure none of our presidents have ever been involved in any nefarious activities or started any wars or been involved in any of the deaths of anybody. Because I'm a patriot. Well, anyway, I don't know. It's a really sad day, this 9/11 thing. It really is, because will anybody ever know the truth of what really happened? Were there weapons of mass destruction? Anyway, I'll tell you something more interesting than that. You know, a lot of people retire, and here's a story of a guy that retired, looking forward to some relaxation time and putting his feet up on the ottoman and laying on the couch and watching a little TV, reading a book and watching the birds out the window. Well, he's like a lot of guys that are like me, and I find shopping boring unless it's at the auto parts store or something like that, or unless you're going to the gun section of Walmart and getting some ammunition. Now, his wife, she loved to browse, and she'd leave her husband with endless time to fulfill, even though he didn't want to go to the shopping mall. And then his wife received a letter from the mall saying, Dear Miss So-and-so, over the past 6 months, your husband has caused a lot of commotion in our mall, and we cannot tolerate this behavior and have been forced to ban both of you from this place. Our complaints against your husband are listed below and are documented in video surveillance cameras. He took 24 boxes of condoms and randomly put them in other people's shopping carts. He set all the alarm clocks to go off at 5-minute intervals. On July 7th, he made a, well, let's not talk about that one. Nah, we'll leave that one out. He went up to the service desk and tried to put a bag of M&Ms on layaway. He moved a caution wet floor sign into a carpeted area. Oh, this is a doozy. He set up a tent in the camping section there. And he gathered all the little children that he could find and told them they could have a big camp out if they would go over to the houseware section and bring all kinds of pillows and blankets and other assorted stuff. On October 3rd, he darted around the store suspiciously, loudly humming Mission Impossible theme. And then, on October 6th in the order department, he practiced his Madonna look using different size funnels. October 18th, he was hiding in the clothing rack, and when people browsed through, he'd yell, "Pick me, pick me." And then one day, an announcement came over the loudspeaker, and he assumed a fetal position and screamed, "Oh no, it's those voices again." And he took a lot of things that he shouldn't have taken. And yes, he actually did this, believe it or not. He went into the pharmacy and asked for a box of condoms and asked the clerk if he could go in the fitting room and try them on for size. Well, the final straw was he was in the fitting room. He shut the door, waited a while, then yelled very loudly, "Hey, there's no toilet paper in here!" And one of the clerks passed out. You know, we all been working for the man, and we all pay our dues, we pay our taxes, and we have the blues. We all been rode hard and put away. And you know the sun ain't gonna shine in our back door someday. But it ain't nothing but a nose freckle on a bubble of a half plum. Yeah, most of us want to hang up our saddle on the fence and just throw mud on it. And once in a while we find ourselves butt over tea kettle, playing lawn darts. And the boss man, he always thinks he's a big shot, but he ain't nothing but a counterfeit. He just paying homage to the guy above him, and the boss above him, and the boss above him. I've been made the boss several times, and I couldn't wait to get out of it. It's a terrible position to be in. We go to work with all our cronies, and we have a lot of fun, and we do the things that we probably shouldn't do, and then along comes the boss man, and he's responsible to the guy up above, who's only interested in counting his money in the garage. Yeah, life ain't no lollipop. We've been slaving half our lives, rode hard and put away until the next holiday. Yeah, hanging out with the do, you know. Nah, there's better things to do than this, I'm sure.